Hi, I'm Gelchen, founder of Homeground Studios.
Hi, I am MJ, second man of Homeground Studios.
I started out actually working for this producer named Ronan Lim from Sing Studios back in 2014. Well, I was under this polytechnic course, Diploma in Music and Audio Tech, and we had to do an internship program for year 3. So I wanted to work under him as he was producing some of the biggest acts at that point of time. The hours were harsh. We had to work 10, 12 hours, 6, 7 days a week. But that was when I really just loved every minute of it.
I started in this industry primarily as a performing artist first. There were 2 bands that I had the privilege to be a part of, Monsters in Living Flesh and Veils. And these were metal bands that tied me through my teenage years.
When we started out, we were based actually from home. It was just me, and I was actually coming out of a failed venture called Happy Avenue with a previous partner. I actually worked out of my house. At first, I was really scared to kind of start it. I wasn't very confident. I was only 22 at the time. But Brian, the lead singer of the band Veils, he really pushed me. He sat me down and really asked me to hey, you gotta take the chance, you gotta go, you're talented. Around the end of the first year is when I realized that we needed more. And that's when MJ came into the picture.
I happened to be a client with his previous producer. Jason reached out to me and we began discussing about how towards this business venture could work.
Working with MJ is like working with my polar opposite. And that is the beauty of Homeground. Whatever that I am or I focus on in music or I like, he does not.
A lot of the creative discussions that Jason and I get involved in would be trying to pick up new knowledge and new insights from each other that perhaps we did not begin with.
What I saw across a lot of artists was everyone kept going overseas. We kept saying that overseas production is better. They would leave to work with overseas producers. The purpose of Homeground is to bring that overseas quality here. I wanted to create a place where we care, and that is why it's named Homeground. Because when you think of a sports team playing in their home ground stadium, they are supposed to do better because the whole crowd is supposed to cheer them on. These top Singaporean acts are there not by chance, but by hard work and vision. They have a detail-orientated personality that is sometimes very infuriating to work with, but it is why they're there. Working with Gentle Bones, working with Jasmine, this is the standard that I had to come across. I do work with young artists starting out in the industry, Yao, and upcoming rapper named Tangy Boy. With Yao, the boy has a voice that just blew me away, and a sense for harmonies that is really I've never seen in Singapore. And for Tangy was really through Shine. We have this thing organized every year, and he was performing on stage with Axel. I have never seen this kid. He's only 19. First day I brought him to the studio, he wrote 2 songs in 4 hours. And I was like, yo, this kid is it.
Some of the more recent corporate brands that we had the opportunity to collaborate with includes Fanta. A huge part of this process involves a constant collaboration and communication with clients, and this campaign turned out to be a regional broadcast on several countries like Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam and Laos. And on YouTube, it's garnered over 12 million views.
Something really interesting and quite funny was when my friend Edwin Waliman from Secret Signals actually called me one day and asked whether I was free the next day. And I remember it was a Tuesday. I had to keep it super low-key and very on the hush. We come to Wednesday and this taxi pulls out in front of my old studio, which was at my house. Out comes this huge dude and this small kid with big shoes, those foam shoes. And I was just who are these fools? And they walk into my house and I realized, hey, it's a backpack kid from Katy Perry. And the manager just wanted him to record some quick vocals for a track they were doing.
What we hope for Homeground Studios' future would be, to continue doing bigger and better. We are currently very, very grateful for clients that still continue to entrust us with their projects, with their campaigns. Through dedication and hard work, we are just hoping to expand and also to explore new avenues where our sonic narrative could be interpreted by a wider target audience.
I think there's a lot of government support for arts in Singapore. We can look no further than the National Youth Council, NYC, and National Arts Council, NAC. One of the biggest things they organize every year is Shine Festival. And it's a huge platform for young artists, and they get paid to perform and to create. And I think that's really, really cool. For music, we have the Youth Music Awards. This year is the 2nd year in iteration. I had the honor of being a judge this year. It's hosted by Scape, and it really focuses on just promoting younger acts or newer acts.
What I would love to share with aspiring artists and engineers would be, keep fighting the good fight. Try and develop a sound or a process and an approach that is, unique to yourself. so that more and more audiences can pick up who you are and what you do.
If you want to get to this platform or this height that you dream of, be willing to get into the dirt, into the mud and work for it, and just don't give up.